Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So what's going on in the rugby world? Well, I've got some big news for you today, something that's been making waves in the rugby community and has fans buzzing. The All Blacks have just retained the Bledisloe Cup with a 33-24 victory over Australia at Eden Park on Saturday, 28 September 2025. That's a pretty significant win, especially considering the context and the performances on the field. Let's dive into what happened and why this match matters so much. The result itself, 33-24 in favor of the All Blacks. That's a pretty clear win, but it wasn't without its challenges. Australia came out fighting, and they put the All Blacks under a lot of pressure, especially in the early stages of the game. But the All Blacks, as always, found a way to come through in the end. This victory is a testament to their resilience, and it's also a reminder of their dominance in the rugby world. However, there's more to this story than just the score on the board. Let's talk about the key players who made a difference in this match. Roigard made a timely return from injury, and let me tell you, he did not disappoint. He delivered 2 tries, including the match-winning score. That's not just a big deal for Cam, it's a big deal for the team. His performance inside the Australian 22 showed that he's not only back to full fitness, but also back to his best. He was confident and aggressive, and that kind of attitude is exactly what you need in a high-pressure situation. Savea was everywhere. People are starting to talk about him potentially taking over the captaincy, and honestly, I think that's not out of the question. He's a leader on and off the field, and with his performance in this match, he's only solidified his place as one of the most important players in the squad. It's clear that the All Blacks are relying on their experienced players to step up in crucial moments, and Savea was a prime example of that, and that's a sign that there's still work to be done in that area. It's not that the All Blacks are weak defensively, but they need to be more consistent, especially in those high-pressure situations. It's a small but important detail that can make all the difference in a tight match, including Bjorn Barrett and Caleb Clark left the game injured. That's a real concern because it's not just about losing players for a game or two, it's about the long-term implications for the team. Player fatigue and the risk of injury are serious issues, and they're not just limited to this match. It's a growing concern as the All Blacks continue to play a demanding schedule, and it's something that needs to be addressed if they want to maintain their dominance in the Rugby Championship. Let's talk about the Bledisloe Cup itself. The format of the competition has been a topic of discussion for a while now, and it's safe to say that there are some people who think it's outdated. The traditional practice of hosting the match at Eden Park in New Zealand gives the All Blacks a significant home advantage. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it does make it difficult for Australia to compete even when they're playing at their own venue. The Bledisloe Cup is a storied and iconic symbol for the All Blacks, but the current format is seen as unbalanced. There's a growing movement to reimagine the Bledisloe Cup as a standalone test, possibly held on Anzac Day so that it can generate greater excitement and competitive balance. That sounds like a great idea to me. It would give both teams a chance to play on more neutral ground, and it would also create a more intense and competitive atmosphere, which is what fans want to see. But it's not without its costs. The injuries that have been piling up are a real concern. The team needs to find a way to manage their workload and ensure that they have enough depth in key positions. Right now, the All Blacks are relying heavily on a few key players, and that's not sustainable in the long run. They need to develop more depth across the back line and the forward pack. That way, even if some players are injured or unavailable, the team can still perform at a high level. The All Blacks have a match in Perth coming up, and that's going to be a big test for them. It's a chance for Australia to show that they can compete on their own soil, and it's also a chance for the All Blacks to prove that they can handle the pressure of playing away from home. It's going to be an interesting match, and I can't wait to see how it plays out. The All Blacks' victory in the Bledisloe Cup was a significant win, but it's also a reminder of the challenges that lie ahead. The team has a lot of talent, and they've got some great players who are stepping up in crucial moments. However, they need to address the issues of player fatigue, set-piece vulnerabilities, and the need for greater depth in the squad. If they can do that, they'll be in a strong position to maintain their dominance in the Rugby Championship and continue to be a force to be reckoned with in the rugby world. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates on all things rugby. Until next time, stay tuned and keep supporting your favorite teams.